Official data, anecdotal evidence are suggesting that continued downward pressure.
We're going to get the data later this week and later today as well. The anecdotal evidence has been mounting quite a bit, and that data is likely to back up that anecdotal evidence that a lot of retailers, let's just take one sector. I mean, there's no one Chinese economy, obviously. There's goods and services. And services, actually, to be fair, has been doing pretty well, in particular in tourism. People have been pent up for 3 years, essentially locked up in some cities. They're traveling and they're spending while traveling, but they're not buying the big ticket goods. Obviously, they're not buying properties right now. Why catch a falling knife? They're not buying cars unless the prices keep on going down. So there's price war across the retail space. And in retailers in particular, they put in a lot of new orders in the early part of this year with the expectation that there would be all this pent-up demand. Well, it petered out really quickly. Now they're trying to move inventory. And even at the producer level, their input costs have come up while they're slashing prices to move it out of the warehouses, right? And then you're seeing those consumers, or excuse me, the retailers, slash it even further on the consumer level. So that's the anecdotal evidence. Essentially, they're trying to move product while people are not buying. Now, the data is you're seeing producer prices have been in deflation for 9 consecutive months, and it's going to be a 10th consecutive month, according to the consensus estimate of economists. Now, I think we already showed the CPI. CPI likely fell into deflationary territory, down 0.4% in the numbers that we're going to get this week for July. So again, it's different than when the last time we saw temporary deflation in late 2020, early 2021. Pork prices were the main driver of CPI inflation, as food is always a big component of CPI. Pork prices were down at that period. It was temporary. This time it's much more fundamental, with domestic demand weak, external demand weak.